Alrighty then guys, so 3v3 is up, and I'm going to do yet another replay. We're now going to get kicking back into Shogun 2. Just reposition my chair. Where are you? We are... I swear I was at the bottom somewhere. Wasn't that? I keep on getting messages. My English isn't $quarter. Huh? Oh, I'll just leave him. Anyway, I'm trying to find this battle. Me and Brute. No, not me and Brute. It's me and Surav played. It wasn't really that long ago, but I really want. Oh, I think this is it. I know it was near the bottom. Look, I have crossfire technology apparently. Whoop whoop. But I don't know how to get rid of this. I haven't tried looking yet, but it looks cool up here in the corner. AMD Crossfire X technology. But like, I really want to get rid of it because, as you can see, I can't really see any messages that are popping up. It's rather annoying. So I've challenged me to a battle. So I said, yeah, of course, I'll play Surav. Don't worry, you're gonna open up a can of whoop ass. So we'll see how the battle actually turns out, whether it is a can of whoop ass or not. He shall be playing modern. I should be playing traditional because I'm pro. And it was, you know, my name in English isn't $quarter. I'll speak to Virtue Dollar later. He was in the 3v3. So we shall get kicking into the battle. Surav was hosting because he loves this Acre map, or Aki, I can't remember what it's called, but he loves this map, so he must have been the one hosting. So for my army, I'm going to be playing traditional. I've got my Naginata, so I've got 3 lines of Naginata for soaking up them hits, and then we get into the meat of my army. The meat of my army shall consist of 2 shock troopers and a Naginata warrior monks. These guys should hopefully be able to chomp through, and they've got a pretty nice veteran colour scheme. It's not too in your face blue. It's a rather subtle blue. And these are just my second. These guys are just pro, so they get to keep all of their gold stuff. I've then also bring a bow cav, a Yari cav, 2 Yari cavs even. I've got 2 more katana cav, so I've bought quite a cav heavy build, and then I've got some Nagi attendants in the corner. As I was saying ages ago, the last modern and traditional battle I played on this map, distraction force, main force. That's how you should play it. I would just like to quickly turn something on. I don't even know why I turned it off. Always. So then I should get. Hey! I've got that box in the corner. This box over here. So, Surav, what are you going to be playing? We cannot see just yet. We'll wait for him to move his army. Okay, so he has got some Spear Levy. He's then also got some Red Bear, Katana Kachi, Kihatai, a pretty decent unit. He's then got some Yari Ki, and some more Spear Levy. He's then also got some more Katana Kachi and some White Bear Infantry. So this is a pretty potent force. It's got a good mix to it. He's got a nice mix of cavalry, guns, but also some good some good melee troops. Personally, I've said it before, but I personally think they need to nerf Katana Kachi or just Fall of the Samurai melee troops because it is really unfair. They already get the advantage of having guns. I don't really think that they should be able to get better kind of melee infantry than the traditional guys. I think that's a little bit too harsh. It's not impossible. It's not impossible to win as traditional, but these guys are rank 5, and their melee attack is 19. These guys' base attack is their base attack is like about 15, I think. So these guys have only ranked up about 3 times, and they're already on these guys are already on 19 melee attack. It's just ridiculous. But see, I mean, I do wish that CA would just like nerf the melee troops, because they are rather, it's rather unfair, I think. So I bought my Bocav because these guys have got 150 range. These will be the annoyance of my army. They should be the guys that will be poking Surav, and hopefully forcing him to make some stupid mistakes. That's one reason I bought them. Oh my goodness. I've only just looked up at my MSI Afterburner. Both of my graphics cards aren't even working at 50%. The top one is, but the bottom one is barely working, barely breaking a sweat. I definitely recommend Crossfire to anyone, it's pretty sick. Anyway, getting back onto the battle, so I pull the meat of my army up here. I pull my Bocav down here into the centre, I pull my Yari Cav on the flank. I want Surav's attention to be in various places at once, mainly trying to keep my Bocav to try and kite him and try and piss him off as much as I can. I then hide my Nagi attendants in the forest, and I've hidden my Katana Cav in the forest as well. The reason these guys don't need any Yari Cav support is obviously because I've got some spear units as well. Unfortunately, Surav has taken an excellent position on the hill, so I'll definitely have my work cut out for me, because once I get up the hill after taking a barrage of fires, you know, I mean, he's just going to have all this kick-ass sword infantry, so it's not going to be too healthy for me, so this will be a tough battle. Yeah, I mean, my 2 sword infantry units are pretty much equal to his best, but it's still going to be very, very difficult. Yawn. So I put these guys into loose formation, as you should always do if you're going to be skirmishing and firing over a distance. He pulls up his white bear infantry. This is a bad idea, you don't want to be doing this, because by doing this you're isolating this unit, and also I'm just going to pick away at him with my cavalry. I mean, I only got 4 kills, but I mean, there's still something. That's 4 less shots he'll have. So I mean, you don't really want to be doing this against any type of cavalry units. He does make a very good move a tiny bit later, which is definitely something I would advise doing against my kind of tactic, which just seems to be kiting at the moment. Trying to annoy him as much as possible. He did say to me in chat, you know, you're really annoying me with that Bocav. It's all in the micro, my friend. All in the micro. So at the moment, my Bocav are ripping it up a little bit. They get some decent kills. I mean, you shouldn't really expect Bocav to get all your kills, but they can definitely help. So he brings up his general, and this is what you want to do. Bang. You just take out about 10 of my guys, 12 of my guys. You took out a lot of men in that one volley. And because these guys have got good reload skill, you know, they'll do pretty well. I do think it's a little bit unfair though, given that these guys have got 65 accuracy. These guys have got 40 accuracy, yet somehow these guys are a lot more accurate than my Bocav. I do think that's a bit odd, and that should probably be addressed as well. So he's really chomping them up. But I mean, this is what you want to be doing, because your general, he can kind of counter Bocav if he's a ranged general, especially if he's got very, very good range stats. I mean, he's just kind of trucking up at the moment. He's just taking a few pot shots. He's doing very well though. I wouldn't really call these pot shots. We're trying to kite each other's cavalry, which is a bit bizarre. So I mean, I only really got 1 kill off that, which is a bit bizarre given I've got about 25 more accuracy than he has. So these guys got shot, I think, a tad. I got chased off by some Yari Key. Remember, these guys are a lot better against sword cavalry. It's mainly just due to that bonus V cav. That's pretty much all it is. So I mean, he's just going to continue to kite his cavalry. I'm beginning to move my Yari cav up in his flank because I want him to kind of be focused in several areas at once. It's very nice. That's one for the highlight reel. These guys run stupid fast as well. However, yeah, they're going pretty retardedly quick. So at the moment, it's a kind of a bit of a stalemate. I'm not going to walk up and try and kill him, because I'll get destroyed. I'm trying to spread my army out a little bit. And I kind of want to be focusing one flank of his army as well, so I'm not really sure how I probably would approach this. Ooh, jet. It was nice watching the replay. It was pretty nice actually. I mean, there was so much going on in that 3v3. It was unbelievable. So I had to kind of set the settings down to high, because even though I've got, I think we would have lost. Yeah, we would have lost. But I think what it is, because I mean, obviously I'm running in crossfire mode, and you would have expected all the graphics to look absolutely beautiful with, you know, about 10,000 men on the battlefield. But I think it's actually down to the CPU. I might just have to overclock it. It's probably about 4 GHz or something. And I'll see if there's any performance increase. If there's not any performance increase, then obviously I will be trying to do something with my graphics cards. Oh no, hidden units have been discovered. So that's probably the Yari Cav, because I'm just trying to manoeuvre them around the side. I have to be careful because he has got superior superior cavalry to me. He'll bring this one over, which will definitely make it superior. But I mean, I say he's got superior. I've got better cavalry than him, but he's definitely got the quality. No, sorry, the quantity rather than the quality. I've definitely got the quality on this. These guys actually look pretty cool. So it's going to be incredibly hard. I can't really kite him anymore because his general is just there, and he's been chomping away at my Bocav with his accuracy. So I decided I'm going to focus on this flank after a while. It's probably a bad move. He kind of picked. Oh, goodness me. I'd probably say that if you're going to be playing modern against traditional, pick this hill rather than this hill, and I'll tell you why. While the gradient on this hill is steeper, so while this is a steeper hill, this is a much longer one, and also you've got a more direct line of sight downhill, so they have to march longer. So I mean, that's just something to bear in mind, especially if you're fielding an awful lot of gun units. Oh, so we get into a little bit of a scrap. My attendance against his spear levy. Spear levy are crap. I'd only keep them for warding off cavalry and acting as a meat shield. They're really pretty useful. Useless in a proper hand-to-hand melee against other infantry. They normally just get chomped up. So on the other flank, I took my Bocav on this flank to try and pepper his Yariki and try and bring their numbers down. It's something you want to be doing if you've got this sort of army composition. So I'm going to pull them up, fire a few shots, try and take away a few of his cavalry. They're going to continue to run for some reason, stop. And they're going to get absolutely annihilated by this red bear infantry, which is really, really not helpful. That was a poor micro on my part. Really was not my best micro. So I mean, my Bocav are pretty much out of the battlefield. They're kind of out of the battle by now. I mean, they got a good, I'd say about 100 kills, not 100 kills, about a good 90 kills between them. And at the moment I'm just trying to poke him a little bit as well. I'm trying to get his formation a bit screwed up so then I can charge on in. And eventually I just lose all my patience. All of his troops are over here on this flank. There's also half of his army on this flank. So I think, you know what, I'm going to go for this. If I was to do this again, I probably would have kept those guys there. I would have kept my katana cavalry for the time being. I would have kept that and kind of saved them for a later date. I charged in my general to take out these Kitai. That was a good move. I then also had a little bit of a micro lapse where I kind of forgot I actually had an army for some reason, and I charged in all of these guys. but I didn't charge in these guys for some reason. So I charge in one of my cavalry units to try and take away his Yari key. I mean, this is one Yari cav taking away 2 Yari keys, so that's good. And then I charge in my other Yari cav into the back of his general. Always look for some sort of distraction force, so I'm going to get a good charge off here. And that just completely wiped his general out. That completely wiped him out, which is good. That's a pretty spectacular charge, actually. I have to admit, that is an awesome charge. Just completely took him out, and that little Skype noise was Armour sending me his little battle replay, which I'll probably do next after this, actually. So at the moment, it's kind of even. It's even Stevens. No, it's kind of a bit even at the moment. Nothing's really going on. It's kind of quite hard. My guys are running. I think it's mainly because of his katana catchy, just tearing it up, while my guys are a little bit tired. Yeah, winded. I managed to get my Yari cav around the back, and I tried desperately to charge down. My Naginata warrior monks seem to be standing there. My micro in this battle was pretty poor. You know, I mean, they're not going to do too great against katana troops. And I have a bow cav all the way over there doing nothing. My general decides to run off and pursue his Yari key, and for some reason we glitch out. So unfortunately, all my battles seem to be glitching out at the moment. I really need to start doing these battles as soon as I've played them. That would really help. That's quite cool, actually, isn't it? That's definitely one for the highlight reel. Graphics do look very nice, though. So unfortunately, we won't get our battle stats, but Surav did win that one. Unfortunately, I'm really struggling. You never actually know who is going to win when me and Surav play a battle. It's really unpredictable. But I mean, basically the key points there: his positioning was absolutely great. He took advantage of the fact that his general could chomp up Bokav, and also he took advantage of the fact that traditional armies generally have a higher kind of melee attack with their melee infantry. So the sword infantry have a very high base stat in their attack damage. So I mean, it's a good thing that you utilise that. If you're playing traditional against modern, don't just go gun heavy. Take some melee units with you, because they are very good against traditional troops. And that's kind of it at the moment. Remember to bring Bokav. Bokav's always a good unit to bring. It's versatile. It can do charges, it can kite, it can really annoy people, force them to do stupid errors. Unfortunately, the modern general just kind of has that ability to counter Bokav quite spectacularly. I mean, really in traditional armies, you never really use your general too much for actual fighting, but in traditional armies, he's definitely worthwhile using him for fighting. So, I hope you enjoyed the battle. I'll try and get some more stuff up. Bye for now.